Dear children, the content of chapter 6 is control structures. You are very familiar with this topic as you have learned in 11th standard itself in C++. So you can easily sail through this chapter with ease. What are control structures? Program statements that cause jump of control from one part of the program to another part of the program are called control structures. Control structures are also called as control statements. There are three types of control structures: sequential, alternative, and iterative. What is meant by sequential? When the statements are executed one after another in the same order as they are written, it is called sequential statement or sequential control structure. Next one is alternative. It is also called as branching or decision making. When a statement is executed depending on a condition being true or false, it is called alternative statement. In Python, the if statement is used as the alternative statement. There are three forms of if statements in Python: simple if else, and if-elif. If-elif is for nested if. I will show you all the three as a demo in the Python IDLE. Age is equal to input. Enter your age. First I will print the type of age. So can you guess what will be the type of age? Okay, let me save this program. Give EX3 and click the save button. To execute the program, press F5. Now it is waiting for input. So let me give 25. Now 25 will be stored as the value of age. The data type of that variable age is printed as string, but I want its data type to be integer. So why it is giving a string? Because this input function will accept the input only as a string. So now I have to convert to integer by using the int function like this. So I have to surround the input function with the int function. Now when I save and run, now let me give same value 25. You can see that the data type of the variable age is now int. Similarly, you can use here, instead of int, you can use float function to convert string to float. So this you have to be very careful when getting the input for any variable. Now we will move on to the topic of this session, different forms of if statement. So the first one is simple if. The syntax of simple if is if condition : statement block. Okay, let me use that simple if here. If age greater than or equal to 18 colon. So after the condition you have to place a colon. Here this condition age greater than or equal to 18 is a relational expression. The condition in the if statement can be either relational expression or logical expression. Here I have used a relational expression. Now after I place the colon and press enter, you can note that the cursor is indented. What is the meaning of indent? The cursor is moved away from the margin by a fixed number of spaces. That is called indent. So the action block or the statement block should be always indented. This is a rule in Python. So I will give the print statement here. Print you can vote. Now I will save and then run. So let me give the input 25. So it gives the output you can vote. So how did I get this output? Because the value of age is now 25. 25 greater than or equal to 18. So the condition is true. Since the condition is true, the statement block has been executed. The statement block is nothing but print you can vote. So this statement is executed. Suppose I run again and suppose I give the input that is a value less than 18. So suppose I give 15. You can see I didn't get any output. This is because here if the condition is false, nothing happens because there is no else part. So if you want something to happen when the condition is false, then you should add the else part also. So that model of if statement is called as if else. So the syntax of if else is as follows: if condition colon statement block 1, else colon statement block 2. So here let me add the else part. So when I press enter, you can see the cursor is still indented. So you have to press the backspace to bring the cursor to the outer level and then give the else part, else colon, print you cannot vote. So let me save and run. So if I give 25 as the input, it gives the output you can vote because now the condition is true. So it is executing statement block 1. So if I run again and now if I give 15 as the age, it is displaying you cannot vote because the condition is false. 15 greater than or equal to 18 is false. So the control has jumped to the else part. Okay. Next we will move on to the nested if. In Python it is called as if, elif, else. Okay. For that, we take another example to check whether a given number is positive, negative or 0. So n is equal to int input, enter a number. So you be careful with the number of parentheses. The number of opening parentheses must match with the closing parentheses. If n greater than 0 colon print the number is positive. So come to the outer indent level, elif. So it is short for else if. Elif. Whenever there is if, you should give a condition. So I'm going to give the second condition, n less than 0, colon. Print the number is negative. Again, come to the outer level, else, colon. Print the number is 0. So with else there cannot be a condition. Only with if you can have a condition. So if n is greater than 0, the number is positive. If it is less than 0, the number is negative. When both conditions are false, then the number has to be 0. So let me save and run. Let me give 25. The number is positive. Okay, run again. Let me give a negative number now. Minus 12. The number is negative. Again I will run and I will give the input as 0. You can see the output is, the number is 0. So we will see another example for nested if. Okay, let me take 3 numbers and find the maximum of 3 numbers. A is equal to int input, enter first number. Enter first number. So enter second number. B is equal to, okay, same way, third number. So now I will give a logical expression. If A greater than B and A greater than C, colon, print A, comma, and within quotes is the maximum. So this program is for finding maximum of 3 numbers. So come outside and give elif. The second condition, B greater than A and B greater than C, colon. B is the maximum. Else, colon. C is the maximum. So we saw 2 examples for nested if. One is to check whether the number is positive, negative or 0. Another example is to find the maximum of 3 numbers. Both programs are book back exercises, so you should be thorough in this. So let me save and run. So let me give first number 35, second number 20 and third number 40. 40 is the maximum. So you can try out by giving some other number as the maximum number. Here C is maximum, so it has printed 40 is the maximum. So I hope the different forms of if statements were clear to you.